They used to call Nern the arena. Everyone was a gladiator in this thing called life. How'd you do that?
You ain't made me that stew in a long time.
Which?
The
mutton or the
wolves
vegetable?
rode upon a great Yovaska to
So I have it.
meet the
All
sons of
I'll buy the
Iskidamon.
ingredients tomorrow.
They said, what are you but a harbinger to lead us home? Oh, blessed.
This is just like hiking in the woods when I was younger. But now...
Get drunk and have a big sing-song. No, a naked sing-song. Yes, that would be fun.
please explain to me why Argonians have tails, but the Maelmer don't?
I'm all ears. Well, not literally, of course. Okay then. Did I tell you about the time I nearly made 2 people die without even touching them? I didn't feel like wearing clothes that day. One man nearly choked to death on a piece of bread when he saw me, and the other fell over a bridge and nearly drowned. I'm pretty. I'm feeling a little self-conscious. I love saying that to guys when they go with their wives. They don't know what to say. Because if they say yes, their wives get jealous. And if they say no, I pretend to be really upset and they feel bad. What? I have to amuse myself somehow. You mean to say we came all this way and risked our lives for nothing? The person who wrote that note better start explaining fast.
After all that, the horn isn't even here? What a colossal waste of time.
Go!
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
What shall we do with the drunken Bosmer? What shall we do with the drunken Bosmer? What shall we do with the drunken Bosmer? Early in the morning.
We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
I don't get why people worship the gods. What have they ever done for us mere mortals? Nothing. I prayed for money, free booze, and more free booze, and did I get it? No. Instead, I got a hangover and a huge hole in my pocket where my money used to be.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
I should have joined the...
Close the door.
No shortage of work there. I'm ready. So, we're all ready to go?
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too? It was the only way I could make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. I'll explain what I want when I want. Got it? You'd already be dead if I didn't like the look of you when you walked in here. But I had to know if the rumors about you were true. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember? So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove. If my analysis is correct, the dragon buried near Kynesgrove will be the next to come back to life. Dragons are coming back, and you're a born dragon slayer. That's all you need to know right now. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. We hurt them in the past, and they have long memories. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Come on, we've got to get to Kynesgrove.
We don't have to take orders from that old skeever. As far as I'm concerned, you're Dragonborn. I'm extremely beautiful and tough.
Kynesgrove is this way. We can
And
travel
she should be
together or
taking
split up
orders
in
from
your
us.
group. Your choice. If my analysis is correct, the dragon buried near Kynesgrove will be the next to come back to life. Let's get going.
The only laws outside the wall.
Unrelenting force shout, tallest mountain in Skyrim. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We should fetch our good friend Lydia and show her the view. And at the same time, you could show her your new shout. If she accidentally falls, then I suppose it's no big loss. What? Don't give me that look.
Isn't going to get us anywhere. Look where it brought the dweller.
Yippee! I love holding people's junk. I rather enjoyed our little chat. Never work on a farm. They are
No,
always
you don't want to
full
go
of
up there.
fools and hoes.
A dragon. It's
Those
attacking.
hoes are a real thing to use.
I don't know what it's
Never
doing up
again
there.
will I do an honest day's work.
I'm freezing my ears off. Could we find someplace warm?
Salokunir, Zil Gro Dova Ursa. Slen, Teed Alduin Thuri, Oantid Vokri Haslik Sejun. Salakanir, Kalimir, Follow side of King, Zuu, Korav, Nib, no, Dove to high.
Speak if you have a lot to say worth the listening.
Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salakanir, Kridar Jur.
I am Saloknir. Hear my voice and despair. Hiding will not save you. Needs to be a real fight. Good. My voice has
This is our best chance. I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above. So you really are... It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. Do you need something? The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us. I'll see you back in Riverwood.
Dorothy? I was thinking I'd knit a couple of blankets, sell them to Lucan. Would you?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
I don't think you
I
were
got a
followed.
clean mug
Come
around
on,
here
I have a
somewhere.
plan.
Is it me, or are the priests in Skyrim all perverts? I said I had injured my leg, and one of them told me to remove my clothes, so he could use his healing hands on me. Needless to say, he needed a bit of healing himself after that.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. So that's your plan, huh? Even if you could survive, by the time you got inside, whatever documents they had would be long gone. We're there for information, remember? Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. My way is better. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you, but he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Sounds good. Be careful.
My head is always ringing after it meets a war.
What? Something you're still confused about?
Don't put too much trust.
Let me guess. You
At
want to
best,
talk?
They're incompetent. At worst, they are liars that see you as a pawn.
Na 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 na.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Good day.
You're going to a party? I love parties. I wish I could come along.
Do you see how long it takes those healers in Whiterun? Someone do something!
Time to die.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Feel free to make requests.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it.
Really? You're who she picked?
Just pay my fee.
I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Did he just say getting fingered as a spy, or was it by a spy? That doesn't sound so bad. Oh, he didn't mean it like that? That's a pity. I guess I
by
must
blade
have a
or by
very dirty
spell.
mind.
If you want it dead,
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kyne's Grove this time. There's no greater honor than to serve. If you're serious about enlisting, speak to Legate Ricka in Castle Dower. Until next time.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
You look good in that.
You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you... Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
You probably want someone else. I'm just the stable boy.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenland's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today. You agree? I will just rest here.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy.
Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
Are the dragons frightening your people as much as they're frightening mine?
I've spent many hours
yes.
in council meetings.
I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Fralia Greymane is convinced that the Battleborns have abducted one of her sons.
What can I get for you,
Being a
sir?
werewolf must give you unimaginable strength.
Here you go,
That's
sir.
okay.
The finest
I can
Colovian
handle
brandy.
getting a bit rough with
Is there
me.
anything else I can get for you?
Not in that way, of course.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
They seem to think it's at least a dozen, but I'm sure they're exaggerating. They're probably trying to scare us into giving them more money and influence so they can save us from the dragon's threat.
Don't you think? The Thalmor understand that.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir.
It's been a
I trust that this is just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial.
I'll not argue that. Heard any interesting gossip lately?
Well, I did hear that the Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm. They're only allowed on the city docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
When I married Torek, he promised we'd go to lavish parties just like this. I wish he were here now. I beg your pardon? You must have me mistaken for someone else. I am Elisif, widow of High King Torek and Jarl of Solitude. Lucky for you, I possess a forgiving nature, and I'm not easily insulted.
The Dark Elves are made to live that way.
Very much so, yes. Elenwen's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more
There were
often.
several Khajiit camped outside the walls of Whiterun. Seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim peddling their wares. You've got to admire their courage. Doing something like that with dragons on the loose and a war going on.
Very much so, yes. Elenwen's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more often.
These Stormcloaks are nothing more than an armed mob. This war won't last much longer.
You speak truly. Have you heard any interesting rumors of late?
Well, there might be nothing to it, but I've heard that the feud between the Greymanes and the Battleborns in Whiterun has grown ugly. Fralia Greymane is convinced that the Battleborns have abducted one of her sons.
It was a pleasure, thank you.
For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most
wonder why the
profitable
Dunmer
venture.
are called
It's a
dark
necessary
elves.
part of my job to
Great
mix the upper class
elves
of
are
Skyrim.
better than a slum. It's shameful that the Dark Elves are made to live that way.
What can I get for you, sir? Farewell.
Heard any interesting gossip lately?
Well, I did hear that the Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm. They're only allowed on the city docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
Yes, what do you... Of course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service.
Trust me, there's no place better to forge relationships with the movers and shakers of Skyrim. Oh yes, quite. So many important people from all across
This
Skyrim.
war has taken a toll on the merchants of Skyrim.
Don't let me keep you.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in
No matter how harsh
Skyrim.
the winter, the crops that grow there never falter.
To maintain
When
relationships.
every other farm in
By the
world is
way,
barely
I don't know
scraped
who you
by,
are, but unless you want me to
harvested
blow your
ore
cover,
extends
I'd
far and
advise that you
bountiful.
avoid me for the rest of
Is
the
it
party.
good fortune? The blessings of the divine?
We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. Until next time.
The man who knows how to
If
make
I had
money.
my way, I'd spend all my time at parties like this, and none of it dealing with the common rabble.
You speak truly. Have you heard any interesting
Well,
rumors of...
let's hear it.
Well, I did see something interesting not long
I trust you don't presume on our
There were
friendship.
several Khajiit
I'm a
camped
Jarl
outside the
after
walls of
all.
Whiterun.
I wouldn't want to
Seems they've
appear
been traveling
foolish in
around
front
the
of these
whole
people.
Skyrim, peddling their wares. You've got to admire their courage.
Sorry.
Doing
I
something
really
like
can't
that
risk
with
it.
dragons on the loose
I'm
in a
sure you
war
can find someone else with a little less dignity.
The man who knows how to make money. The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance, Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
It's only
You
a
there,
matter of time
servant
before
girl.
your whole rotten
What's your
empire
name,
collapses of its own decay. No offense.
Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just want
There
to
is
get a
peace
better
now,
look at you.
and that peace
I
will
like
continue
what I
for as long as it suits our needs.
And believe
But
me, I
make
don't
no
say that
mistake,
to everyone.
this is not a
I'm
peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more
Thank
like
you,
the
sir.
calm between
Was
storms.
there anything else I could do
And the
for
next
you?
storm, I think, will be far
not at the
deadlier than the
moment.
last.
Maybe later. Don't go far.
Yes.
There are those in the Empire
This
who would
war
wish
has
to
taken a
evade their
toll on the
obligations to help
merchants
root
of
out the
Skyrim.
Talos heresy.
Let's hope that it ends soon.
Fortunately,
For
those
their
most
sake.
opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
There were several Khajiit camped outside the walls
Mhm.
of Whiterun. Seems they've been
I'm
traveling
so
around the
glad
whole
you
of
could attend
Skyrim
today.
peddling their wares. You've got to
It's a
admire
necessary
them.
part
Your
of the
eyes
job
and your
to
ears
live
are
with the
open,
dragons
and your
of
mind
the
is free
walls
of judgment and expectation, you might learn much
Grey
in this
Quarter in
chamber.
Windhelm is little better than a slum. It's
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
It's been some time since I've had
Fair
news from
faces and
elsewhere in
fine
Skyrim.
food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
I hope you're enjoying
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalan, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Between the dragons and the
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
By the way, have you heard any interesting...
Watch it!
Attention, everyone!
Have you
Could I
noticed that
have
people
your
seem to
attention,
always say the same
I
things?
have an
And people complain about me.
I propose a toast to Ellenwyn, our mistress.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although,
Let me do the talking.
you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that
Go
chest.
out
I'll lock
before
the
I
door
change
behind
my
you.
mind.
Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something.
I'll wager it was Ulfric himself that started the rumor. Maybe he thought it would bolster...
Hurry. Good luck.
See those robes?
You're on your own.
Staying out of this. You should never fight a woman. They always fight dirty. Not the haha kind.
wake up. Stop daydreaming about me and watch where you're going.
Dead.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. Fine, whatever you want. Can't you just kill me and get it over with? There's this old man. I've seen him around Riften. I don't know where he lives. I don't know his name. Yes, he matches the description of this Esbern guy you're looking for. Maybe it's him, maybe it isn't. That's all I know, okay? Why don't you just kill me already? What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here.
If you like, but we need to find a way to unlock that trapdoor.
You both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor.
dead already.
Move. Slowly.
Over here. Now you're mine.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Hey, haven't I seen you around the flagon? I never expected to see another guild brother down here. They grabbed me in the Ratway. The nerve of these bastards. They need to be taught a lesson. Let's get out of here.
What's on your mind? I'm glad that's sorted.
Watch what you're doing!
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Please don't kill me!
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
I guess we better go to Riften and find this Esbern then. We could go and ask Brynjolf, but I don't trust anyone who is a member of the Thieves' Guild. We may be better off asking that Argonian woman at the Bee and Barb, as she seems to have all the gossip. But it's up to you. Seriously? We have to go into the smelly sewers to find some old guy? The things I have to do for you. Still, with all these men around Skyrim, I guess I must be used to the smell by now. Was there something you wanted?
Last mistake.
I can get away with anything in Skyrim. I just act all cute and innocent, and the guards turn a blind eye. Not that I'm a bad person. This time. Yes, I'm listening. Are you sure you want to trust me with that? Okay then. What's on your mind? I take it by trade you mean dump all your useless junk on me. Fine. I guess.
Crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man.
Making room.
Watch what you're doing.
About bandits, but they make sure nothing goes to them. They even use people's heads as decorations.
So you see yourself as a bit of a blacksmith, huh?
Oh,
bet you love to
do
get
hope
real
you won't
dirty.
take us somewhere warm for
Well,
once.
you better wash off all the dirt and soot before you come anywhere near me.
Onward!
The wolves trod upon the great It's good to meet the sons of Iskit.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimkel. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Yes, do I have a choice? Well, okay, but you owe me. I'm here if you ever need me.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. Completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
What is it? Okay, but if I hurt my back, you'll be Yes, let's go.
Can't wait to put out your
You'll make a fine enough cat.
You shall die!
Excuse me.
The
That
skill
last
of
bandit we killed
protecting
might have been ill.
burn? Huh, guess they have something to justify their ways.
Found you.
Any last words?
How's it going?
The alchemist in Skyrim will buy anything that comes in a potion bottle. Can you believe I made money by urinating in a bottle and calling it potion of youth? I had to stop, though.
You're someone who
when
can
I
get
got
things
chased out of
done.
town by the
I
shop
like that.
owner.
Excellent. Looks like you've really driven them into hiding. Keep this up. We'll wipe them out yet. I am your sword and your shield. Good to see you. The Jarl of Winterhold has asked for our help. It seems that predators have taken up residence and have been attacking farmers and travelers. Someone's got to head out there and take care of the beasts. Good. I knew that we could count on you. It's simply a beast, but be cautious. The beasts of Skyrim are made of sterner stuff than most.
Do you have something to... Are you sure you want to trust me with that? How about you take me instead? Damn it.
Let's not hang around then.
Ah, good to see you. Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Climbing the 7,000 steps. Maybe I'll get some 7,000 steps indeed. Next time, they need to build it closer to the ground. Thanks again for the leg.
You like... using just one hand? Weapon? This isn't one of those boy meets girl cliches, is it? Not bad. Not bad. The intensity of the hunt is special, isn't it? Good luck out there. It's always good to see someone I can count on. I'll take my leave then.
What can I do for you? You've earned the right, and it's my honor to address you as Harbinger. Until next time.
House Veterans 9, I order you to stop. Wise choice.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.